should start with some onomatopoeia. Really,
Onomatopoeia.
just really grab the listener's attention. Like some honk honk, watch out! The Soundtown tour bus pulling right up for you. Welcome to Soundtown, folks.
Hey guys.
I'm your tour guide, Russ.
And I'm Eric.
And that only means one thing. It's Soundtown, baby, where we take you on a magical trip to the town of sound.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Today's special guest is an old friend of ours, Jordan Phipps, who we know from a Delaware band called Moonflower, but he's since moved to Tennessee and he started a brand new project of his own called Pink Blush, who are wonderful. Yeehaw, baby. Pink Blush is wonderful. We highly recommend you check it out. We talk about his move to Tennessee, his new projects. He's also a really talented photographer and collage artist. We talk about all of it, and I thought it was a splendid conversation. How do you think it went, Eric?
I thought it went really well. I thought we could have used more Dorito talk, but that's just me.
We could have used more Nemo.
I agree. There's always... Also, we didn't see either of his cats, so I'm a little bit bummed about that.
But
so it could have went better.
But we did see Nemo, his dog. So if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, press pause, make the switch over to YouTube, and you can see Nemo.
It's not even worth it. It's not even worth listening.
But if you are listening, thank you. We really appreciate it. Leave us a comment and a rating, and that would be super nice. Without further ado, enjoy your trip into Soundtown as we talk to Jordan Phipps. Down the kiss so sweet, like two honeybees on the leaves of apple tree.
Hi guys.
Hey,
What's
Jordan.
up? Hey guys, I haven't seen you in like 2 years.
Yeah, what's the deal? Is there like some sort of global pandemic going on?
Yeah, it might be a little bit of it. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where are you in Tennessee right now?
Yeah, I'm in Chattanooga.
Bro, what's that all about?
You're the only 10 I see. Does everybody just walk around saying that to each other every day? Is that like how you greet people there?
Less than I expected, and I was kind of disappointed, but it's still
I guess it makes less sense because they're not the only 10 you see.
Exactly. They're definitely not there. I don't know. And I always like try and tell people to like give it the old Tennessee try, and nobody ever gets that one either. And I'm just like, I've given up on them. That's why I'm moving back. I'm moving to Philly in like a month. So,
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
moving back.
Back
so
to the East Coast. Cool.
Yeah, so we all have to link up. I'm really
Yeah,
excited.
for sure. That's real close to us. Closer than Delaware was, because that's where we first met you, right? In Delaware.
Yeah, I was living in like lower Delaware, and we played with you in like New Jersey. I think was the first time or something. We met at that random shack. We played at that shed.
It was somebody's shed in their backyard.
Somebody's shed.
Yeah, that was our first time like traveling outside of the state to play music, I think.
No shit, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, and I remember that house in Delaware. We were thinking it was gonna be a basement show, and this kid is like, "No, come to my shed." I think they called it the Den. And it was a hot summer day, but then all these people congregated into this tight shed, so it got even hotter.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of really cool bands that day, including yours, which at the time you were in this band called Moonflower.
I was. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Are you like still in Moonflower, like technically, or you moved and you said no?
Not really technically. Andrew and I talked about when I moved back to the area, like me like filling in or something sometimes.
Cool.
I don't think I'll be going back like full time or something. I think they have like a pretty solid setup right now. I don't know. We didn't really like fully get into it. All we did was talk about like me just kind of filling in sometimes. So we'll see where that goes though. I'm really excited. They have a lot of cool stuff going on though. So I'm still kind of like in the loop, which is nice. I like to hear all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you moving back's not only just an exciting new life experience. I'm sure you'll get to reconnect with a lot of
I'm really
old
excited
friends.
Yeah, a lot of them I haven't seen in about like 2 years at like like the least. Because like the only reason why I saw you guys was because you invited us to play that show. I think it was like 3 years ago, like today. Oh, it might have been tomorrow, like 2 years ago, like tomorrow, at that basement in New Jersey somewhere.
Oh, I remember that. It was it was just Eric and I because it was an acoustic show.
Yeah, and we went to Hot Topic, and it was nice.
That's right. We hit up the mall beforehand.
Yeah,
yes.
we did.
That was awesome.
Trying to find some fishnets, we didn't find anything. Trash Hot Topic.
Oh, dude. Oh, I'm so excited to see you. This is making me feel really good.
This is awesome. Yeah. Thank you guys for having me so much. I'm really excited.
Oh, thanks for hopping on. I really appreciate it. So you moved, and you're not really doing Moonflower stuff anymore, but you're doing other music stuff, right?
Yeah, so at the end of last year, I moved to Tennessee with my ex-girlfriend, and we broke up, and she moved back to Delaware.
Oh, wow.
At like the end of summer 2019. And then, so I was alone for a couple months, but my friend Amber, who I've known for a couple years, because I went back to visit Delaware October 2019. I was like hanging out with everybody, and we kind of made like a joke. We were like, cause she sings, and we've always known she sings and everything. And we kind of joked around. We're like, oh, what if you moved to Tennessee for a couple months and we made some music? And then it was just a joke. And then I got back, and like a week later, she texted me. She was like, hey, were you serious about this? I was like, yeah, do it. So she like literally just got up and moved to Tennessee at the end of December 2019, and then left in March 2020, right before the pandemic hit. And we've been working on the CP like when she lived there, and I finished it up throughout the whole year, and I went back in October this 2020 to record it in like her basement. So I produced everything and put it out. So it's been really fun and really nice. So that's what we've been doing. It's just doing that out of our bedrooms basically.
Wow. And Eric and I, we listened to, the project's called Pink Blush. We listened to your EP, which you dropped in December.
Yeah.
And I think we were, again, we know you, Jordan, from Moonflower.
Yeah.
And for those people who haven't heard Moonflower, how would you describe Moonflower's sound, Jordan? How would you describe that?
We love to call ourselves, it was misery rock.
Misery rock?
Pure misery rock. I don't know, it's definitely really grungy. I like the grunge aspect of it, especially with the newer stuff.
Yeah. It was just sick riffs, super heavy.
Exactly.
You guys were all into it. But so that's the sound that we're
used to.
We're used to, and I hate to say expected to hear from you because people change their sound all the time and like
don't pigeonhole him.
Yeah, we don't want to pigeonhole you. But and I hate to draw comparisons for your new music here, but I immediately heard Group Love.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Eric texted me and he said this sounds like Cranberries.
Hey, all right, we'll take that.
Heavy Cranberry vibes from it. I don't know if it was just the vocalist, but I definitely got Cranberry vibes.
I love the Cranberries, and you could definitely tell.
Either way, we were pleasantly surprised by that new kind of, I don't want to say softer sound, but it's
definitely a lot more like softer. The best word for it, like more like soft rock versus like mystery rock. Yeah.
So was it just you and Amber's collaboration? Did you have a goal in mind that's the kind of music you wanted to make together, or did it just turn out that way?
It kind of just turned out that way. Like I had the idea for the first song. So the first song on the EP was actually an old Moonflower demo that I sent to the guys like 3 years ago. It was like not as polished as it was on the EP though. It was just like a rough skeleton of like a couple chords and everything. And we kind of never got around to like really using it. And then I showed it to Amber one day, and she was like, "Oh, I like this. We should try and like expand on it." So that's where like that song came from. I just kind of just kept throwing shit at it and working on it and stuff until it became what it is. And the other songs, she kind of actually wrote the third one called Yellow. She doesn't play guitar, but she knew like 2 chords. So the whole song is just 2 chords, but I made it like expanded on it and everything and stuff.
Nice.
So she wrote it one day while I was at work, and she was off. So I came back, and she was like, "Check this out!" And it's just 2 chords and her singing over it. So we kind of just turned that into what it became, and then the other 2 I just kind of wrote on a whim. So we kind of just write whatever we want and but still try to make it sound like us, which I really have a fun time doing. Just kind of do whatever we feel like.
Absolutely. So I mean that. Listening to that, and again, how different it sounded from the other project that you used to be a part of.
Yeah.
That made me curious of like, what were like the first couple bands that got you into music, or at least grabbed your attention, and said, "Oh, this music thing is pretty cool."
Like in general, like when I was younger.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hate to say it, but it was definitely Green Day and Avenged Sevenfold like together. That really got me like into music. It was them, and I think like an older band. My dad really liked like 70s classic rock, of course. He was huge into like Pink Floyd, which is a band I still love today, which I didn't appreciate when I was younger. I didn't start appreciating Pink Floyd till like 2 years ago. But so it was like 70s classic rock, like Pink Floyd and like Journey or something, and then like Avenged Sevenfold and Green Day got me into it. And then the people I met in like high school really helped expand like my music tastes. And then actually, I probably wouldn't be doing half the stuff I do today and half the music I listen to today if it wasn't for like Andrew in particular from Moonflower. He showed me like a lot of stuff on the way to like shows and everything, a lot of stuff I had never heard of. So he actually really like, I owe a lot of my influences to him because he showed me so much stuff I'd never heard before, and it was awesome. I really fell in love with like,
Andrew.
Huh?
I said shout out to Andrew.
Shout out to Andrew every time.
Yo, we've been trying to get Andrew on the pod for a while, and he's like ghosting us. Could you put in a good word for us?
Yeah, what do you mean he's ghosting you?
I don't know. We shoot him a message, and then we'll be like, "Yo, what's up?" He'll be like, "Oh, what's up?" And then we'll be like, "You want to be on the podcast?" And then we won't get a response.
I don't know. I noticed over the years he always has like not issue. It's hard to respond to messages. I'm in the same boat sometimes, but
yeah.
Like he probably sees it and is like, "Oh, I got to get back to that later," and just forgets. You know what I mean?
He's still a homie. He's still a
homie. Yeah. I'll let him know though. Especially after this, I'll be like, "Hey," because you guys had Thick Machine on here right recently. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nate's in that.
Yep.
I think Nate's plays bass in Moonflower right now.
Yeah, he said sometimes. I think he said sometimes.
Yeah. I thought it was all the time, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misheard.
I mean,
all the sometimes.
Yeah, literally, whatever. So, yeah, that's weird though. I'll definitely be like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
No, it's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, okay. Avenged Sevenfold, Green Day, Pink Floyd, Journey. What kind of stuff do you find yourself listening to now?
Oh man. So the Smashing Pumpkins like every day, and I still owe that to Andrew because every show we had, because he didn't have like an aux cable in his car. He only had like CDs. So it was either just one Remo Drive album, this Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by Smashing Pumpkins, which is like 2.5 hours long almost or something, and a Sam Smith album. So we just listened to those on repeat, or a Bone Thugs and Harmony one, which was like a hip hop kind of album. Just any of those four on rotation all the time. So Smashing Pumpkins is like one of my favorites right now. This band called Spirit of the Beehive, I think they're out of Philly. They're kind of big. I don't know. They're really good though. They have an album that put out a couple years ago that I really like.
I've definitely heard of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think they've recorded at the Metal Shop, Russ.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure I've heard Ethan mention them.
Nice.
They're so sick. I love them. You should definitely like listen to more of them. You gotta check out their album Hypnic Jerks. It's so good.
Okay.
Them. I love Pianos That Come to Teeth. I think they're out of Baltimore. Love them a lot. And Florence and the Machine are like my top like 4 all the time.
Go Flo.
Yes. and Lady Gaga lately. Her first album, The Fame Monster Deluxe Edition, killer. Anyway, go ahead.
I hate to derail the conversation. You got to talk about your roommate back there.
Oh shit! Hey, buddy.
Oh my god! I didn't even notice. Thank you for pointing that out,
For
Russ.
those just listening, there's a beautiful little dog over there.
Oh, he is a jerk. He is so mean. Like
there's a little stinker for those of you not watching.
No. Oh yeah, no, and he actually smells too. He's like 11 years old and like refuses to get old, so he still has the energy of like a young puppy.
And he's watching us now.
Oh yeah,
he's
he
giving
knows.
us the stink eye.
What's his name?
He's
Nemo.
giving us the grumpy old man look.
Nemo?
Yeah, his name is Nemo. Yeah, you little crusty dog. Yeah, he's a jerk.
Are you living on your own, or is that one of your roommate's dogs?
So that's actually my dog from when I was like in 7th grade.
Wow.
Yeah. But I live with my girlfriend, and she actually moved with me to Philly too.
Nice.
And I also have 2 cats. They're around here somewhere. They're hiding, but they're all my animals. She just got them, so lucky her.
So you talk about moving all the time. That's making me think. I don't know if you listen to the Foo Fighters at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember when they did that Sonic Highways album, and the whole thing behind that album was they recorded every song in a different city?
I did not know that. No.
Yeah,
What?
they did like a whole they did a whole like documentary series on HBO that followed them around to every city. They did one in Seattle, they did one in Austin, and the point was to record a song in not every single city, but
Yeah.
each
Place they
song in a
went,
different city to garner the inspiration of the atmosphere and the space around them.
That is sick. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't know,
well,
yeah.
It
On
sounds.
HBO?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's probably still is. Everything's on demand now. Yeah, Sonic
HBO.
Highways. But
Dang.
that made me wonder, like, when you moved, you're in a new place. I don't know if you've ever been
Yeah.
to Chattanooga before, and now you're
Yeah.
starting that new project. Did you find that the space around you helped influence what you were writing, or is that kind of just hogwash?
Oh
Does it
no,
just
it's definitely true. Like it helped a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Because we started the EP when I was living in Knoxville, which is like almost 2 hours like northeast of here. That's when we started the EP. I finished writing it here, and I started like we have like new stuff on the way. I started writing here too, so I'm definitely
Nice.
I'm gonna finish it up probably pretty well in Philly because we have a cool little apartment that like overlooks like I guess it doesn't really overlook the skyline, but like you see it's like in the city, which I think would be really cool. I never lived
Nice.
I never lived in a city before like in one, so I'm excited for that. Be something different. So
I'm excited for you. That sounds awesome.
thank you. Yeah, I'm really hyped.
I had a question and I forgot it.
I understand. Are those Legos in the background?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Is that Baby Yoda?
yeah. My partner got me these, and I can't build them until she says that we can build them together.
That's fair. I totally understand. That is awesome.
Yeah, she's the best.
Yo.
Yo, you
Shout out Victoria.
You watch The Mandalorian?
So I haven't seen season 2 yet.
Oh,
I know. I'm so sorry, but
Don't apologize. I'm sorry for you.
yeah.
It's season 1 was good, but season 2 is so much gooder.
I also
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet.
It's
See,
awesome,
not
guys.
alone.
I love Star Wars.
It's on my list.
What else you?
Huh?
No, what? What did you? Go ahead.
I just watched whatever number 9 is in the Star Wars trilogy, whatever that one was.
Rise of Skywalker, the
Yeah.
final film.
Yeah. I just watched that one a little bit ago, and that was okay, I guess,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really, it's 2.5 hours, but it moves really, really quickly. At least
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like 20 minutes in. I know what's going on. I'm like, I wasn't ready for this. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot. But what
Yeah.
do you watch a lot of TV or movies in your free time, or do you not have enough time for that stuff?
Oh no, I watch a good amount. My girlfriend and I usually work until so depending on what my shift is, I usually work till like 1:30 usually. And I come home and she gets off at 5. She works like a 9 to 5. So when she comes home, we just watch like TV for a couple hours and eat our dinner. Well, it goes like this: we watch TV for our dinner, we watch TikToks. I love it. I love TikToks, and then TV again, and then go to bed. Repeat. I love it. It's great. But we always watch. Right now we're watching Teen Mom 2. We love reality TV. That's
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's trash television. Trash television is like my go-to. I love it. My favorite.
What do you
Do you watch
for?
Love Island?
What's that? Love Island?
You ever
Yo,
watch Love Island?
Yes. Freaking love Love Island. Actually,
That's a good one.
one of her best friends was not a contestant. She was a candidate for it. She made
Wow.
it to the top 20, and then she dropped out. And I was like,
Aw.
whoa, yeah.
Probably
yeah,
for the best.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. We were like, do you really want to do this? Yeah, that's crazy.
What do you do? What are you doing for work now?
I work at Whole Foods actually, so I just kind of stock shelves. Actually, that's a lie. I actually they don't know I'm moving yet, so I got promoted. I got promoted to like a buyer. So like, I like order stuff for the store.
Oh.
Yeah, my first day was actually doing that was today. So I felt so bad as I was doing it. I was like, you taught me how to do this and I'm leaving you. And you have no idea. So yeah, I have a conversation. I gotta talk to them on like Saturday. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
I hope they don't listen to the podcast.
Yo, I hope they do. That means I don't gotta break the ice. That means it's kind of already go, you know?
It makes it easier for you.
Exactly. They'll talk to me about it.
You know what? That's a great segue. We have ad reads on our show, Jordan. If you don't mind, we just gotta read this real quick. Soundtown brought to you by, thank you so much to our sponsors over at Whole Foods. Eric, what's Whole Foods slogan?
Not half, not quarter. That's a whole food.
Yep.
Amen.
Whole Foods prides itself on being super nice to its employees, even though they move away without telling them. Whole Foods. And if you order online and use the promo code 2021 Soundtown featuring Jordan Phipps from Pink Blush Music on Bandcamp.com, you will get 1% off of your order.
And that's generous. So
that is super generous. Yep. So thank you for letting us do our ad read there, Jordan.
Hey, anytime, you know. Doing the work out here.
So I'm not super great at geography. No, geography. Yes. Chattanooga in Tennessee. Where is that in relation to like the bigger cities like Memphis or Nashville? Which one is it closer to?
So Memphis is probably about 6 hours away from here still.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I come from
I forget how
Delaware.
big other states are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're from New Jersey, so like
exactly.
you can get around the whole state in just a few hours.
Well,
exactly.
I forget that like
it's not super tall, but it is quite
it's
wide.
Long, yeah. I'm glad you guys get it because everyone here is like, yeah, Memphis is 6 hours. I'm like, 6 hours can get me to freaking like Niagara Falls from where I'm from.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So so Knoxville, where I used to live at, is like 2 hours northeast, right? Down here on the bottom is like Chattanooga, like borders Georgia. So Atlanta is actually the closest like major city. It's Atlanta. Nashville's like 2 hours away, and Memphis is still like 6.
Wow.
It's crazy, and I don't like it.
You ever like take a day trip down to Atlanta or anything like that? You ever just drive around?
Oh yeah, definitely. We right like I think it was a year ago. A year ago, like on like Sunday or something. We were actually took a day trip to Atlanta before the pandemic hit. Actually, coincidentally, and we went to this makeup pop-up shop called Glossier, and it was really pretty in there. I'm not even gonna lie, but we went to a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff in Atlanta. I like it a lot. There's like this cool like thrift shop called Buffalo Exchange. That might be a chain.
Ooh, love that place. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
awesome.
I've been to a few. They're all awesome.
Yeah, freaking love them. I had no idea they were real, and love it. There's like a theater that just plays that just shows like Rocky Horror, like just acts of it, which is pretty cool. Like right next to the Buffalo Exchange, but we weren't there for that. So. Is
it bad that I've never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show?
It's okay.
A little bit. It's a little bad.
I haven't either, but nobody knows it. I've seen enough of the clips, and so I'm like, yeah, I know what's going on. But as a whole, I'm not.
If you know the soundtrack, that's good enough.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like I might know the soundtrack without knowing that it's the soundtrack.
Yeah, probably. It's
that
good.
Might be the case.
Don't watch the movie. Let's wait until October, and then we can see a live thing.
Exactly.
If live shows are back in town.
We can hope.
It's a date. You know what? The three of us will go. You too, Jordan. Don't watch it.
Oh yeah, you'll be back in Philly.
I won't go. It's the Holy Trinity. Sorry, I'll go with you guys, but I won't watch it beforehand.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah, we're the Holy Trinity, so we'll be all right.
The Three Musketeers.
Exactly. He gets it.
Nice. So you mentioned you were working on more Pink Blush music. Are you still in just like the early stages of that? Do you have an idea of when that might be releasing?
I have my little list that I actually wrote out what I have done. So we decided it was just an EP.
Yeah.
And when it was an EP, that was done. But we're talking about making it like a full length. It's because we have like a lot of like stuff. I I don't know how to promote a full length though, so I'm kind of like worried about it at the same time, because it's way easier to put out multiple EPs. I feel like, I don't know, but as of right now, I have 8. If we do the full length we want, it'll be like 12 songs because
Wow.
I have a shit ton, or a lot. Sorry, I have 8 out of 12 done if we do that. So you kind of, I think I'm doing pretty good. So I'll probably wait to like really polish it up once I get to Philly, I think.
That's awesome. I think it'd be really cool to hear a full length with that project. Just
Yeah.
it was super spacey sounding, which I personally like,
Thank
and just
you.
getting
My
lost in a full length album like that gets me really excited.
That's what I picture too. We're talking about cause like that's what we like. We like to make it like, I feel like every band says this, but it's like an experience every time. Like
Yeah,
it feels like you're listening to like a movie or something. I don't know. That's what I would like to achieve. So I'm trying. So we'll see how that goes.
And you're probably gonna record it on your own like you did the first one.
Yeah, I think so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because it's just we go back and forth, and I feel like it's kind of hard to really decide what we really want recording other people. Because once we record it with somebody else, like then it's like set in stone. And if we do it ourselves, we can say, hey, at the last minute, we can be like, hey, we don't like this. We can take this out. We can add this in. We just like having that control over it,
Absolutely.
Kind of sense.
And so with you,
yeah.
if you're no, don't apologize. You should be talking. This is about you.
I do love the talk, but I want to hear your voice. So go ahead.
Well, you mentioned that you produced the first one. It sounds like you're going to do that again with this next one. What got you into producing or recording music to begin with? What's made you say you wanted to do it yourself rather than go to like a professional studio or something like that?
So with Moonflower, we always did that. We always recorded it ourselves, and that kind of just got me into it because I was in a band before that, like my high school band, and I left for Moonflower before they went and did this, but they shelled out like $2,500 to go to a studio.
Wow.
Which is like fine. That's what you want to do, but I was working at like Wawa, so I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And it's just for music that I wasn't like really passionate about either, so I wasn't really into it. So when I went to Moonflower and recorded it on our own, I really liked that aspect of it, just being like, hey, let's record a song today, or hey, let's work on this today, versus having like constraint or like pressure and everything. So when I moved on to Pink Blush, we had talked about going to somebody to record it, and we actually, that was something we started to do, but we kind of pulled out like kind of at the last second kind of thing. It wasn't the best situation. I felt really bad about it, but we talked it over and we smoothed everything over with who we were supposed to be recording with. That was really nice. A lot of it which came down to the same thing. I couldn't like get the sounds that I felt like I needed to get for what I was trying to achieve, and I feel like any of us can relate to that. Like the music, it's our art. We want to put it out the way we want to put it out, and want it to sound like how we want it to sound, and
Exactly.
we want to be proud of it. So it's kind of hard to achieve that.
Yeah,
You're like 100% sure. Yeah.
I think I might have made this analogy on an earlier podcast episode, but I remember saying, working with a producer versus recording something on your own is like, if you work with a producer, it's like hiring a sculptor, and you're just telling them how to sculpt the thing the way you want it. Whereas if you do it yourself, it's your actual hands on it.
Exactly. You can make it exactly how you want. Yeah.
Exactly. Sometimes, though, at least for us, we might fall short of getting the sound that we want because we're not as professional or have the expertise that someone who knows what they're doing.
I've ran into that too. I was like, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, but there's so many resources nowadays, like on YouTube and stuff, where you could just teach yourself all these cool tricks and trades.
I was definitely spent like hours on YouTube trying to figure out exactly what I wanted, because I'd recorded like demos before, like for like Moonflower and stuff, like sending ideas back and forth, but I never had like the confidence or like skill I felt like to just do it everything myself, so that was definitely a challenge, but now we got past it. I think it's gonna be a little bit easier on the next stuff, so that'd be nice.
The first EP sounded really good, and
Thank you.
Like that reverb and stuff, you used it to your advantage. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I love reverb. Like I freaking love it. It's my best friend. I love this band called Pianos Gum with Teeth. I think I said that earlier, and they're so like spacey and everything. I take like no matter what riff I'm playing, I'm like reverb slapping on there. A lot of it, crank it up all the way on there. I have one expensive pedal, and it's a reverb pedal, and this is all I need. Everything else is like a junk one. So.
Well, when you finally get around to recording or even releasing this next thing of music, we'd love to have you and Amber and whoever else happens to be in Pink Blush at the time on the podcast to help you promote it. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be sick. Yeah, we have another guitar player right now. His name is George Ryan. Or Ryan Cooper, I guess. We call him like a bunch of different stuff. But his actual name is Ryan Cooper. I think George Ryan sounds really cool, so I like to call him that. But yeah, he wasn't like on the EP that's out. He kind of joined like afterwards. We met up and we were like, "Do you want to be a part of this?" And he was like, "Yeah, I think it'd be really cool." So he's technically in it, and he'll definitely be on like the next release too, which would be really nice. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I lied. He sings on the last 2 songs on the EP. He's like in the background vocals. So
I was curious if that was you.
Yep, that's all Ryan. So he killed it for that, and that wasn't even like planned. He was just hanging out one day while we're recording it, and I was like, "Hey, you wanna try this?" And he was like, "Yeah." So he did it, and I like the way it sounds, so we went for it. So yeah,
nice.
So he'll be doing that.
So is he based in Chattanooga?
He's actually in Bear, Delaware, so it's kind of like up close to you guys. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Amber and him went to school together, so I think that's how they knew each other. So we kind of just all met up when I was there.
Nice, and then when you go to Philly, you'll actually be closer. That's awesome.
Exactly. So I'm really excited for that.
Everything's coming up, Jordan.
It was coming up me.
I'd love to transition and talk about your photography, because I'm not just blowing smoke up your butt, Jordy. You're like one of my favorite photographers to do it.
Not very lying, but thank you.
No, it's you get such great colors out of whatever you're shooting. It's a lot. I see a lot of like nature shots that you do. You get such great colors out of everything. You frame it up in the right way. You focus things the right. I'm saying very basic things, but
that's all I need. Like, I love validation, so like I'll take it.
But you'll also find ways to make these pictures pretty abstract, whether it's cropping things in a sort of way or overlaying different layers. I think it's phenomenal. You're one of the best out there doing it, man.
Dude, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
What? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like I really appreciate that. Like, cause every day I'm like, this isn't art. This isn't good. So I feel like every photographer does that though, and every like musician is always like, I can do better. So I constantly am like, I can do better. But thank you.
What got you into photography?
I think in like 5th grade I was in like a photo club, and all they did was give us digital cameras and we took pictures around the school. It wasn't really anything that cool, but that's kind of what got me into it. And I kind of just didn't really touch a camera until I did like a year in college, and it was like then, like 2016, I had like an elective, so I took a photography class. It was that or like something that sucked, psychology or something, I don't know. I didn't want to do that, so photography, and that kind of got a camera back into my hands, and I really liked what we were doing. So when the class ended and I had to get the camera back, Andrew was working at Target, actually. Again, I owe this to Andrew. And he was like, I can get you this fat discount, and I'll let you know when the cameras is on like a super sale, or like when it goes, when they're like leaving inventory and everything. I was like, yeah, let me know. So my first camera, I think we had the same camera. I think that's how we started talking at that show, the Nikon D3300, I think.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I had that camera, and I pulled it out. Yeah, I got that. It was like a kit, like with the 2 lenses.
Yeah, it was a great deal because it came with a kit and a case and everything, and it was affordable. But it's like pretty good. Like people.
Yeah, it's so good.
I've shown people footage that I shot with it, and they're like, "Dude, is this like a red camera? Just like a really good camera?"
The red
I'm
ones.
Like, no, it's my DSLR.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah,
they're so freaking good, and I will ride for them till the day I die. And I got that from Andrew. He was like, "Hey, it's on sale right now. I got it for like $350, $400, something like that." So
yeah,
he told me, and I went straight to Target the same day and was like, "Here you go," and here I am.
That's awesome. So is that what gear are you using now? Is it still that?
So the year after that, I got a Sony A6300, which I really like. I owe like a lot of the colors to my Sony, honestly. I really like it. It kind of sucks as the lenses are really expensive for Sony, like
Yeah.
super expensive. So I actually bought a like about a year ago. I went back to Nikon. I got the D750. So I'm really excited to. I haven't really been able to like use it on anything yet. So I'm really excited to be able to bust it out.
Is that all digital, or do you experiment with film sometimes?
I experiment with film sometimes. I actually I had a film account for a while, but I usually kind of keep all my film to myself. I don't post it that often. I don't know why. I just kind of like keep it. It's not really like anything special most of the time. It's like just kind of like memory kind of stuff. I just wherever I am, I kind of take a picture, you know, or like if I'm with somebody, take a picture, stuff like that. So there's been a couple of times where I'll make a collage using my film shots, like where I'll kind of incorporate like a shot from it into like a collage, and that turns out pretty cool. But for the most part, I've only shot like 7 rolls like ever. And I think I have one on my camera now. I have like a little like Goodwill film camera that I found for like $3. I kind of shoot it from time to time and to see what kind of comes out of it. So it's fun. I like it though.
That's awesome. And I didn't look because I could just tell that it was your work on the album art for the Pink Blush EP, right? You put that together?
Yeah. So it wasn't my I didn't design it. I took the photo.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my photo. It was actually at Longwood Gardens. Do you know where that is? You've been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Longwood Gardens. It's like in like Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. It's pretty cool. You ever want to go to nice gardens, go there. But I was there last year with my girlfriend. I took that picture, and then her friend Tia Cave in Columbus, Georgia. I think they've been friends for like a couple years. She like does a graphic design. She actually works for like Little Debbie, I think. So she designs all the snack boxes.
Whoa.
So, yeah, it's awesome. So all the new stuff, she designed it. But I asked her to make like, I was like, hey, can you make this look like an album cover? And she sent back that, and I was like, this is perfect. So that was that.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, we'll be working together on the next album. I think the next album art is going to be like kind of like a collage kind of thing. Like I did Moonflower's last EP album art also. Feel It Too, I did that one. But for Pink Blush, it's going to be like a mix of collage art and like a digital art kind of. We're going to try and merge them together. We're going to work together on it. So I'm really excited.
Well, I love your collages too. And
Thank you.
You might have expanded on it since when you first started, but I remember when you first started, you were just cutting out things from like magazines, right?
Yep, I still do basically. It's basically all I do. The only thing different now is that sometimes I'll scan them onto my computer and then kind of like resize them and stuff in this. Like I'll see something that I can't quite get out of just putting them on top of each other, and I'll make it in Photoshop. Like I'll take the pieces
Gotcha.
and make them bigger and everything. But yeah.
Have you ever retouching colors, or are you just finding things that naturally go together?
So for the most part, I try to keep the colors together. Like I'll bring them out a little bit, but it'll still be like that color. I'll make them a little bit stronger and stuff. But it's mainly just comes down to like the sizing of the pieces I want to use. Like it wouldn't look right on just like a regular page, so I have to go into Photoshop and resize it to kind of fit. So yeah, but I still cut everything up and scan it if I did do that. But a lot of times I have been lately I've been cutting them out and I have like a poster board that I'm trying to like make them on. So I'm trying to avoid doing that. I think I just want to go back to what I used to do, was just cutting them out and putting them together. So
Gotcha.
it's been fun.
And
It's
you,
been cool.
for a while, you were selling that on those collages on like Etsy, right? Are you still doing that?
Yeah, I was selling them on this place called Darkroom. It's like they like print it and send it.
Nice.
Like it's like made to order, which is really cool.
That's really, I love that
Yeah,
stuff.
but I wasn't really you get like $4 for every like print sale, and after selling it for like 25, so it kind of wasn't worth it for me at least. So I've been saving up to get my own little printer, so I'm gonna print it and ship it myself. So I'm really
Awesome.
excited for that. Yeah, and but lately if somebody wants to buy one, they usually just Venmo me and I send it. I order it through that same site because I can get them at cost. So
Yeah.
I just kind of like screw them a little bit. Yeah, so sorry guys, but that's what I do. I just get it sent straight to the person's house.
So do you have a social media platform just for your art, or is it all kind of on your personal?
It's kind of my personal. I've been making my Instagram more like just my pictures, my collages. That's really it. And my Twitter, I kind of choose that my Twitter. I need to stop. I need to like make it more defined. I've triangled with Instagram, but of course when I go to do it, Instagram is kind of like weird now. It's kind of hard to like do stuff. So all my art's on there. Well, kinda. I post like all my new stuff now. But yeah, I have no set little spot.
Well,
maybe one day.
Could you plug your Instagram if you want people to see your art?
Yeah, my Instagram is Jordan Phipps, JORDAN PHIPPS. It's my name. That's it. It's really good.
Brilliant.
I don't know how I got it. But I don't know how I came up with it. It was just off the dome.
Why did your parents name you Jordan? Were you named after anybody?
I have no idea. Oh, the only reason why is a J name, because my other brothers have J names, so it's Jordan, Josh, and Jason. I don't know how they came to Jordan, but there I am.
Are you the youngest?
Yeah, by like 10 years or something.
Oh, wow.
They're all old. Yeah, I think my oldest brother's birthday was like last week. I think he was like 38 or something. I don't know. I said happy birthday, so what does he want from me? We'll get there.
Not to backtrack. When you edit your photos, what program do you use to edit those?
So for my like digital photography, I use like Lightroom almost all the time.
I thought you did. You're a total professional, dude.
I freaking love Lightroom. It's so cool.
How did you? It looks intimidating, at least for a newbie. How did you get into that?
It is really intimidating. I'm not gonna lie, because the same way. A good way to get into it was actually if you like Google like free Lightroom presets, a bunch of presets will come up.
Nice.
Yeah, and check those out, and that kind of gives you like kind of go through them, and it gives you a feel for like what each setting does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, that really helped me learn what each thing does and how to get certain styles that I liked, and then it kind of helps you like make your own and everything, which is where I'm at now. I make all my own presets now, which is like I'm a huge fan of. But the initial like start was just trying other people's presets out and seeing like what they did and everything, and how to get certain like styles that I really liked. Yeah,
that's awesome. That makes sense.
Yeah, that, and then also YouTube. Even though sometimes it's kind of iffy on there because you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, someone's on a version that's like 5 years old.
Exactly.
Like,
yes.
There's a good video, but it's like 2 hours long.
Exactly. I'm like, I can't skim through this. Or they'll say one word that I don't know what it means. I'm like, I don't know what that is, and then they keep using it. I'm like, I can't keep track.
If you're up for it, we like to end our podcast episodes with a quick game of this or that. Would you be interested in playing?
Yeah, absolutely. But first, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's up with Shark Club? Like, you guys making new stuff? What's going on?
Eric, tell them all about it.
What's up?
Tell them all about it, Eric. Everyone asks, and it's. We're glad that people care, but.
So yeah, we've been making a new album.
Hey.
It's been coming out very soon for about 2 years now, maybe a little bit more. Lots of hurdles, but my job is done. All the bass stuff is recorded, so now I get to sit back and make them all do all the rest of the work.
Yeah, it's the perks of being a bass player. Is do everything in one day and you're good to go. Also, your bass lines are freaking so sick. I feel like I said this last time I said this last time I saw you guys, I think, or I should have. Even at the acoustic set, it was just off the wall. Like, what do you?
Thank you.
Dude, Eric is so
you
sick.
too, man.
Yeah, what's the secret? Like, what is it?
Oh, sorry. I'll tone it down. Sorry, I don't need to be so awesome.
I'll take that too. That's better.
The secret is I eat lots of hot sauce.
Ooh, that's why.
So I think it translates to the bass playing. It makes my bass playing spicy.
I can't commit to that, so you win. You can have it. I'm good. I'll play guitar. I don't even care anymore.
Jordan, was bass your first instrument, or was it guitar?
It was guitar, but I.
What made you switch to bass? Just the fact that someone needed a bass player, and you said, "I'll do it," I guess.
No, I actually I was in marching band, and I had to play bass in order to play guitar. That was like the deal. He was like, "Yeah, we'll take a guitar player. You have to play bass for a year, so I know you're really serious." And I was like, "All right." And I freaking loved it. Oh, this is sick. So I stayed
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I stayed on bass, and I kept like going through it, and I kept trying to play guitar on like every band I was in, I was like, oh, I'll play guitar. And then we would start, and I'd be like, not only could we not find a bass player, but if we could, it weren't cutting it for me. I don't know. They wouldn't have the oomph to it. I was like, so I'll do it. And
do you have any?
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
Honestly, I'm kind of sloppy at guitar also, so that's why I stick with bass. So yeah.
Dude, punk rock.
Exactly. I love Green Day. What can I do?
Yeah. Do you have any favorite bass players?
Phew. All right. I don't know if you guys like 1975 or not. I freaking love him. He has some really cool bass lines. Whatever.
With
his name is.
1975?
Yeah. Freaking love him. I know they get a lot of hate. I don't know. I love them a lot, and like the bass lines are really cool. And
Eric, do you still listen to 1975?
No, not really. Literally not since the second album.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gotcha. That's a good one though. So I feel that.
Who else, Jordan? Who else did you like? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I don't know. Of course I like Flea because I grew up on the Red Hot Chili Peppers also. I think he's really cool. That's probably overrated, but whatever. I'm trying to think of my favorite. The Killers. They have cool bass lines too. I don't know. I'm also very like. I don't know. I left Moonflower and started listening to like really like normie music, so it's kind of. Oh, and the guy from Snarky Puppy, whoever that guy is. If you listen to them, it's like some kind of like jazz fusion band, I guess. I don't know. They're really sick too.
Cool, man. Well, you want to play a quick thing of this or that before we let you go here?
Let's do it. How do I play? Just choose this or that?
Yeah, we give you two options and you have to pick between this or that.
Oh, let's go.
Look at this guy.
You think you can
He's
handle
a genius.
I hope I don't overthink, but let's do it.
We kind of hope you overthink because then we can talk and that's what makes a podcast work.
Okay,
so.
I'm so glad you're having your hopes high for this then. I can definitely deliver in this.
Do you have one, Eric, or you want me to start?
Yeah, I'll start off. Since we were talking about the Cranberries before, Linger or Zombie?
Linger every day.
Me too.
Yeah. Hey, yes sir.
I don't think I've listened to the Cranberries.
Ever?
I don't think so.
Pretty
My
tight.
uncultured swine.
You've heard Zombie and you've heard Linger.
Okay,
yeah, you've definitely heard them like grocery shopping or something.
Yeah, you definitely heard them grocery shopping for sure, or at a Wawa, either one.
Well, I'm really excited to check that out
Yeah,
right
check
when we
it
get
out.
off then.
Let's check out their top 5, wherever those are on Spotify, and listen to those.
So
Just
but
Linger.
You guys are
Just listen to
you
Linger.
guys
Just
are-
Linger. Just Linger. Yeah, just Linger.
Gotcha. Thank you for the
Yeah.
rec.
You'll listen to Linger and you'll be like, okay, this is why Jordan plays what he plays. Like immediately.
I got one for you here, Jordan. Ruby Tuesdays or TGI Fridays?
Oh man, TGI Fridays, endless apps. Just because of that.
The Ruby Tuesday near me closed.
I thought
Yeah, it
they
did
all
close.
I thought they all closed.
What is it?
Oh,
What is
I
it
guess
now?
they all closed then. I have no idea. Some place I've never heard of.
Yeah, it's not a restaurant. It looks like though. It's
Oh,
like
it's
something
not?
else. I don't know. It looks almost like a tutoring center. I gotta look into it.
Get some tutoring done at the salad bar.
It's
TGI
Ruby-
Fridays was my favorite chain restaurant growing up.
Really nice. It's honestly it's timeless. It holds up. I mean, probably not quality of food wise, but I like to think it does.
Dude, the aesthetic.
Exactly, you get it. It kind of
For
feels like
sure,
a
I
barber
get it.
shop. I also kind of feel like it doesn't. You can never know.
Oh, was that it was either that or Chili's, but growing up on the kids menu, they had like these little cartoon characters,
Uh-huh.
and their hands were never connected to their body.
Like
you
they're
remember
floating
those?
there. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've only been to Chili's like once in my life, and I was like 10 years old.
That's fine.
Is
Did
it,
you
though?
like it?
I don't remember. Like, I never asked to go back though, so that's my. I did ask to go back to TGI Friday, so that's kind of where I'm at the disconnect for this.
Because you're a man of culture.
That is true. I am. And consistency. I do like that. TGI Fridays. I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna ride for it forever.
Got you. Do you have any others, Eric, or you want? I might have another.
Yeah. Cool Ranch or nacho cheese Doritos?
Ooh.
Oh.
Blue or red?
Dang. Okay. Between those two, Cool Ranch. But if I had to choose between those three, if I had to add in another option, it would be the spicy nacho one. The spicy chili.
Oh,
spicy chili one.
yeah. Yeah.
That one.
The purple one?
Yeah, the purple one.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Purple bag is nice.
And that's as spicy as I'll get. I can only take a couple of them, but they're so delicious. I don't even care.
You guys are gross. Nacho cheese all day. I'll do spicy. I'll do spicy nacho too if I want a little kick.
Spicy nacho's good
Spicy
too.
nacho's good, yeah.
But there's something about the sweet chili. I don't know. I mean, I love nacho cheese too. Don't get me wrong, but
no, you're coming out here saying Cool Ranch. You kidding me, bro?
I mean, I'm saying, listen, it goes like this: spicy chili, Cool Ranch, nacho cheese, spicy nacho. That's just the law of the land.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I think we can wrap it up.
Okay, hey, I'm sorry. Is that a clock in the background of your room, Russ? What is that?
Yeah,
that one. What is that?
It's a clock, but it looks like a film reel because I like film.
You do? Yeah. How's that going?
It's cool. Yeah, I'm busy with work. I've been working from home, so I'm not. Because that job's in the city.
Oh.
So so I'm not commuting anymore, which is really nice, and it's giving me some free time to work on some of my personal projects.
That's awesome.
And Eric and I have been working on a project we're really excited about.
Very Spinal Tap.
Yeah, very Spinal Tap. We made like a 40-minute little documentary that we're still working on.
Yo, please let me get the link as soon as you can. That sounds awesome. That's kind of like one thing that we met about was you making videos, and you made that music video. I think it was Mint, right? Mint for was it called Mint? Yeah. Which was sick.
That's why. Where were we? That wasn't in was it in Delaware?
That's where we met. It was Delaware. I'm not sure.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, that might have been our first day. Yeah, first day of the tour or something.
Yep, and I think that's why That's why I was filming because I was filming all tour.
Yeah.
For a little montage to make a music video. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right, Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank you. Dude, how many times have we met in person? Only like 3 or 4 times, right?
Yeah, if that. It might even have been like. Yeah, it might have been like 3 times, if that. It was.
But I remember
Delaware.
that. Yeah.
New Jersey 2 years ago, around this time.
We definitely crossed paths.
We had to have. Was it the Golden Goat, maybe?
Golden Goat, yeah.
Yeah, for sure it was.
University of Delaware.
Yeah, it might have been the Golden Goat.
For sure it was. But I just remember we hit it off right away.
Yeah,
Jordan.
Immediately, and I was like, I like this guy.
Yep, and we kept in touch, and we text every now and then, which I'm so thankful that we're able to keep in touch, and
I'm really glad about
You're
that.
such a cool guy, and I'm happy that we can be broskies.
Thank you. I feel the same way about you guys, especially. I haven't talked. No offense to the other two in Shark Club, I haven't talked to them that much, but you two I talked to a lot, so it was.
They're pretty smelly. Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay.
They're not as cool.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. I didn't realize you got to wake up for work.
Sorry, I remember the third time. It was in New Jersey again. Like 2018 in that basement.
New Brunswick.
Yeah. Sorry.
And Andrew threw up.
Yes, he did for one of many times. Yeah. Yep. Yes. And that band covered the Smashing Pumpkins. I remember that. Yeah.
That's right. God. You're exactly right.
Always on top. And my bass broke, and I didn't finish the show. I kind of was in the crowd. Yeah. Awesome. 3 times. We got it. Guys.
Very, very good job, Jordan. Yeah. And there's photos from all of those times, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there is. Anyway,
excellent.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much again. This is awesome. I was so happy when I saw you guys started this, like, over the summer, I think September, end of fall. I was like, yes! Immediate follow. I was hyped.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I love everything you guys do, so I'm like, let's do this.
Honk honk. Final stop. Here we are. Back at Soundtown. Hope you enjoyed that interview.
For those who are still on the bus, this is the last stop.
End of the line.
This is the end of the line. We will be going back to the bus station after this. When I used to commute on the train, Eric, people would fall asleep all the time, and the conductors who didn't care, they would just bang on the seats in front of people and scare them and wake them up. It was so
that's
funny.
The life.
Oh, yeah. But hey, we just got out of a great conversation with our old pal Jordan. It was splendid. And if you are one of those people who fell asleep on the tour bus, there's something you must have like insomnia or something, because that was a great conversation. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
You mean narcolepsy? Insomnia is the one where you can't sleep. Narcolepsy is the one where you fall asleep randomly.
You know what? Just cut. We're gonna have to redo this whole out. No, I'm joking.
No, keep it in. The people deserve to know. The people deserve to see your mistakes.
You know, I'm such a big Third Eye Blind fan. I should know what narcolepsy means. I can't believe I screwed that up. Have you ever had an insomnia cookie?
Yes, I have.
What's
They're
your
delicious.
favorite? What's your favorite flavor?
I don't even remember. I just like chocolate chip.
Word.
Last time I had insomnia cookie was in Philly. And I got it with David, and it was pre-pandemic.
Those were the days.
And the world was a little bit on fire, but not as on fire as it is today.
I think you buying that insomnia cookie helped accelerate things.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you should have done it.
You know what? If I could do it all over again, I'd still get the insomnia cookie because it was that good.
They are pretty good. They are pretty good. I will admit it. Well, maybe we can, when the world's a little better, we can make a trip to Philadelphia, meet up with Jordan, get an insomnia cookie, and then go check out some Rocky Horror live.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and I'd love to see, he was talking about that view of the whole skyline. That sounds lovely.
Yeah, it does.
I'm super excited for him. I'm grateful he took the time to speak with us, Eric. And I think there's no better way to end this episode than with a little tune from Pink Blush for everyone to listen to and check out. What do you think there?
I think that sounds great.
Well, thank you for joining us in Soundtown. Like I said, if you do listen on Spotify or Apple or whatever, there's a place where you can like leave a comment or a rating. Please do. That would be super nice. We really appreciate people listening. And come back real soon to Soundtown. Here's Restless by Pink Blush.
Beep beep.